This is the message that started it all. If you guys want to pause it and read it, you can. But to summarize it, overall, she wanted me to call her on the phone. As you guys know, I don't do phone calls. I don't want to talk to her. She's uninteresting, okay? And I told her basically, no, I'm not going to call you on the phone. Just go date other people. Go on some dates and see if I'm the guy you want to cook for. Because I asked her to cook for me on the third date. She thought it was too much. So I said, if it's too much for you, then go date someone else. That pissed her off. Well, that pissed her off so bad that she put me on, are we dating the same guy? And I didn't know she did this because you guys can see I literally didn't even open her message. She's supposed to have sent me a message doing that, you go girl, to all the other girls, and I never saw it. I never knew that she even said anything to me because I don't care. So you have to remember, the premise of this is that I told her to date other people. She got upset about it. And we're going to look at some of the comments because the comments are actually hilarious. And the funny part is that this is supposed to shame me, but I actually love it. I love being on there. I have the most comments, I might add, out of all the guys, all right? 80 comments, and they were talking about me for 5 fucking days. Before we read the comments, I want you guys to get some context. Some of the girls I actually went on some dates with, and I slept with, right? And the girls that are saying I'm so controlling, literally, here's proof right here. You're kind of controlling, and I can't tell if it's like in a hot sexual way or in a psychopathic way, but I'm just going with it. These females behind closed doors, they say they like this stuff. I'm not controlling, by the way. I just say what my standards are. They can take it or leave it. But overall, I wanted to show this girl because this girl right here is one of the main girls that has always been on these websites, all right? This was a while ago. So this is like years ago. The chick always pops up repeatedly on this to spill some tea or whatever you want to call it. So I got some other stuff too. You guys really want to know why this chick stopped talking to me? I can tell you exactly why. Because I can tell you for one thing, it wasn't because I was controlling or anything. It was for a completely different reason. Let's just say me and the other girls call her the poo-poo girl. Also, I like to add, poo-poo girl is a gigantic gold digger. And that's also why you don't spend any money on these chicks. You'll see in the comments, they're going to be saying, I hope you ran his pockets, but not one girl can say they ran my pockets. Because I don't spend money on these females. I don't have to talk on the phone with these females. I do whatever I want. Being the cream of the crop, top of the top, you don't have to listen to this. You can do whatever you want, when you want. Of course, lawfully. But when it comes to just boundaries and you know, telling a girl she can go her own way, you go your own way, they hate that the most. So I'm going to make a part 2 of this, maybe even a part 3. I'm going to go over the comments. But I want to give you guys context on who these females are because they want to shame men and hide behind anonymous. But you're the poo-poo girl. Are we dating the same guy? I was on Are We Dating the Same Guy? There's going to be part 2. Look at part 1 for context on who these girls are. To summarize for you guys, this chick is mad. Her name is Tammy. It's public. She's mad because I told her to go date other guys because she wanted to talk on the phone. I don't want to talk on the phone. I told her to cook for me. She didn't want to cook for me, so I said goodbye. And that's what she's upset about. So that's the context. And also, you guys want to see the girls, how they look, their faces and everything. That's all public information, I might add. Look at part 1. And this part 2, we're going to be looking at all the comments and laughing at them. Because I love being on Are We Dating the Same Guy? It just shows that everything that I say is real. I'm dating a bunch of girls on a mass level. I'm that guy. And these chicks are mad about it because they have no leverage over me. I have all the leverage when it comes to dating because, well, I have all the abundance. I have all the resources. And they just come and go and I pick who I want and choose. And they hate it. So she says, he's engaged, by the way. Like, no one knows that I'm very public and I literally make content off of it. I have my fiancés in my videos all the time. And she tried to make like it's a surprise. She was my coworker, right? It says, she's his number 1 girl. That's an O system that I don't use anymore, by the way. And she also says, me and my coworkers are consistently trying to save her from him as he seems insanely manipulative and insane. I'm insane. If you guys read the text message in the other video, I told this girl that I respect her boundaries. I have no problem with her. Sorry to make her feel like a personal chef because she was upset that I asked her to cook for me. And then she went haywire. I have literally said nothing disrespectful. And even then, out of 80 comments and a bunch of girls popping out of the woodworks, not one girl said I was disrespectful. Not one girl said I did anything actually wrong other than have my own standards. And then they call that manipulative. And furthermore, I want you all to take notice of the guy in the picture that she's using as a prompt. She says, I gave a piece of his own medicine and then blocked. I'm the one who told her to date other guys. I'm the one who said date other guys and see if I'm worth cooking for. So she took my advice. At least I know she can listen now. But the guy back there, he doesn't even know that he's getting the picture taken from him, right? and she's supposed to do this to make me jealous. Why would I care? Why would I care? That guy is literally used as a prop to make me jealous. So it has nothing to do about him. She went on a date with this dude literally for me. Don't be that guy. Don't be the guy that the chicks are using to make the guys that are getting the girls jealous, because we don't care. You can have them. We gave them away. It's goodwill. Put her back on the clearance rack and someone picked her up. I'm going to make a part 3 of this. I was on Are We Dating the Same Guy? This is part 3. Check out part 1 and 2 for context. So all the girls are getting up on me, trying to say I'm a red flag. The chick says, the audacity. If anything, he did you a favor by canceling the date. I canceled the date on this girl who got angry at me, got told her to date other guys. I don't care about these chicks. Everything I say to you all is true. And Are We Dating the Same Guy proves it. Another chick says, he's a walking red flag. So proud of you for standing on business. Standing on what business? Because I told her to go date other people? I mean, I sent her a picture of me and another girl on a date. But she's not my girlfriend. You know, the girl that posted this whole thing, her name is Tammy, by the way. It's public information. So it's like, she's not even my girl. And I can go on dates where I want to. She can go on dates wherever she wants to. So why am I the bad guy? Because I'm setting my boundaries and doing what I want to do. But she's the hero in this story because she did literally the same thing. But then mine is bad because I'm a guy. Make it make sense. This chick says, he's what you call a monopolyamorous. It's just called monopoly. Like, it's really not that serious. But anyway, overall, she says that I do got money. But I'm the type of person to take out 3 other girls on a fancy outing, country vacation together, etc., etc. And then the really weird part is she says, trigger warning, but he made me have sex with him with a condom. First of all, I didn't make her do anything. I also have text messages for that. I'll show you guys that. This girl is the poo-poo girl. As you guys can see here, it says, yeah, no limits for sex, but yes, sex is more enjoyable for me if there's a connection. Nothing was forced whatsoever. I talked to every single girl with evidence through text messages that there's consent, we're meeting up for sex, etc. There's no, we're going to hang out and then some sex come. Make sure you guys are protecting yourselves, that you guys talk. Make sure you guys talk in actual text messages to get consent, because girls are trying to play some stuff like, he made me. Not only that, which is weird, but why is she complaining that I use condoms? Isn't that a little bit weird? Isn't that a little bit weird to you guys? That she wants me to raw dog it? And then here's the thing. If I were to raw dog it, or was raw dogging a bunch of girls, then I'd be the guy who don't use condoms. So it's better if I use condoms. It's better if I don't use condoms. You can't win with these females. And that's why I just love the attention, because all these females are talking about me because I'm that goddamn important to them. Sure, I want to make sure I give you guys full context, okay? You guys can read up there. I was simply talking about sex being on the table. And she clearly says, yeah, no limits on sex, but sex is more enjoyable when there's a connection. I don't have to force a chick to do anything. You guys should never force a chick to do anything. If she don't want to, you have a right to leave. You cannot force a girl to do anything. You can only ask her. I live by that, and I have proof of it. This is exactly why I show you guys this type of stuff. And again, I don't think she was trying to frame it like I was actually forcing her, but you guys have to be very careful with how girls word things, because they can get you in a lot of trouble. That's why I have my receipts. I'll make a part 4. I'm honored to say I was on Are We Dating the Same Guy, and this is part 4. Make sure you guys check out the other 3 parts for context. So this girl says, honestly, this is the girl that posted the whole thing, Tammy, by the way. I'm honestly so shocked that a grown man acts like this. He asked me to cook for him on the 3rd date, but when I mentioned how his approach made me feel, he decided to go straight for pettiness. She don't want to cook for me. I kicked her to the curb. Get out of here. I don't have time for that. I'm too important to negotiate with a female. It's never going to happen. She got upset about it. Just to whoever he went out on a date with last night, I hope you have fun. You can keep him. The manipulation, the message to even follow up with the pic of his date. Yeah, I showed her the girl I was going on a date with. Her favorite place was Boketo. I took another girl to Boketo. She got upset about it, blah, blah, blah. She says, anyone has stories from him, please share it. There were no real stories, because all the girls are literally talking about how I had just have boundaries. That's what the moral of the story is. But someone did come to their senses. This person says to Tammy, see, the problem with our generation is that we tend to want genuine people, but when we meet them, we don't appreciate them. This isn't a red flag. This man communicated well. Take it or leave it, to be honest. You guys see my point? I tell the girls up front exactly what my expectations are. So this girl gets upset because she says he tiers everyone in his phone and has them listed by age and height. He's got money, but he's the type to take you out on a vacation, which is true. I have a numerical order. I rate all the girls on importance or how useful they are to me. 3s, 2s, and 1s. 3s are for sex only. 2s are girls I'm dating, and 1s are the girls I'm going to marry. Person has common sense still. Everything isn't a red flag. They say, what do you mean? They say, not everything, but this is. And again, my crime is literally telling this girl to date other men. And I showed her a picture of my date, and she showed me a picture of her date, but then I'm the bad guy. I also want to add into this is that her boundary was that she will only cook for a guy after 5 dates. My boundary is that I only spend money for a girl on the 3rd date. Why is mine's victimized, but hers is praised? Yeah, you go, girl, set your boundaries. But when I set my boundaries, I'm the bad guy. We both have boundaries. It didn't work out. So then I told her to date other people. So then someone says, yeah, it isn't a red flag, but he recognized she was setting a boundary and he respected it. And in the same breath, punished her for setting said boundary. You see the mindset? How do I have enough power to punish her by simply doing what I want to do? I want to date someone else. I want to go on a date with someone else. I did exactly that. But I'm punishing her. Is she my child? Do I have any authority over her? No, I don't. You see how they kind of do this stuff? You see how females kind of do this mental gymnastics? The only vibe I get from this is the guys being a petty man-child with a fragile ego, and it's absolutely wild to me that you would defend this behavior. Literally, she can do what she wants, I can do what I want. I'm just the bad guy. I'm going to make a part 5 of this and wrap this video up for you guys. I was on Are We Dating the Same Guy? And this is my reactions to everything. I'm going to show you guys all the comments. Make sure you guys check out the other 4 videos to get context on who the girls are. One girl's a poo-poo girl. One girl's mad because I don't want to date her anymore. One girl is mad because I told her to date other guys because I have zero interest in her. All the girls are upset, and not one girl can actually show that I did anything wrong. I didn't disrespect anyone. I didn't force anyone to do anything. I've been a complete gentleman. Literally just gossip. Okay, they don't have any text messages because I'm a gentleman in every sense of the word. Okay? Now, this is why I say make sure you guys are always a gentleman when you talk to a lot of girls on this mass level because they're going to try to demonize you and make you seem like the bad guy. Overall, this chick is saying that I am manipulative because I showed her a picture of me on another date when she said she didn't want to cook for me. I have a right to do that, and she has a right to show me her guy. She showed me her guy, I don't care. But she cares because I have more value than her. She understands that she can't replace me. This chick says to Tammy, thank you for posting this. I'm so sorry he did that to you. You deserve so much better. What the hell did I do? Other than go on a date with another girl and then tell her that she should see other people. But I'm the bad guy because I'm setting my standards. I'm saying what I want to do. Like, make it make sense. Another person says, you're still looking to pursue him after he said those comments about women his own race. Because she was asking what type of girls I like to date. I said pretty much anything. I like African women because they're a bit classier than American black women. My opinion, my own experience, I have that right. I didn't say you shouldn't date black women. I'm just simply saying that I like African women because they have more traditional values. And overall, if you guys want to read over this, they're saying to her that everything was fine until I didn't want her. As said in other parts, some girl says he's engaged with question marks. Yes, he's in a relationship where only he can date other women, she cannot. My girls don't want to date other men. They respect themselves. They value themselves. They don't want to be out there getting smashed by a bunch of dudes. Literally, one of my girls showed me this last night, and she was saying, like, well, I don't want to date other dudes. You know, even my fiance, she's next to me right now, she doesn't want to date other dudes. I don't even let her tell you herself, do you want to date other guys?
Nope.
She don't want, like, my girls want to respect themselves, okay? They get, they want the best guy possible. You understand? Females want the best guy possible. I'm the best guy possible. That's why they're fine with me. Men want variety. They have the best girl possible, but they want a variety. And how men appreciate females more is by dating multiple females at once because then you appreciate them more. Men and women are not the same, all right? This is probably going to go over 3 minutes, so if you guys want to see the full version of it, come on TikTok. On other stuff, it probably cuts out at around 3 minutes. So it says, oh my God, this is honestly so crazy that he's still looking for his wife, but he has a fiance. Yeah. As I said multiple times in videos, and I told girls, I want 4 wives. The Lord behind this man, the Lord, because like I'm a comic book villain, you know? I'm not gonna lie, this is an ego stroke. The Lord, like a multi-layer, you know? Like I'm not gonna lie, this whole thing really does like give me an ego stroke. And I'm not trying to get a big head and understand that I'm successful and I'm attractive and I have all these girls, etc. But I really try to be mellow and I try to be a minimalist, but I'm not gonna lie, guys. I love this. All the girls are talking about me. All the girls are using other guys as props to get back to me because I have that much value. You can't make it up. You love it. So she says, Lord, the lore behind this guy keeps getting more dark. Best of wishes to anyone who chooses to stay. Yeah, my girls are happy. And these girls are going to keep getting passed around. I'll tell you a little bit about Tammy, too. She only had 2 serious relationships. All right, I won't air her out too bad, but I'll say this. She only had 2 serious relationships, and the rest of them were situationships. What does that mean? She's out here getting passed around. And she's going to continue to get passed around because she's 30, okay? Not trying to be mean. I'm just saying what the truth is. Though that's what she told me out of her own mouth, all right? So then someone says, what makes him so special? Oh, my God, I hope she leaves him one day. She'll never leave me because I literally treat her like a damn princess. You guys seen the videos, took her to the 4 seasons. She has no financial problems. She's as happy as can be. I treat her literally like a princess. In fact, if anything, with all the girls, I'm the fucking victim because I have been losing money, to be honest with you guys. I've lost like $140,000 since I started this stuff, all right? So if you really want to look at it from just who's getting hurt, me. You understand? But obviously, you guys know the reason why I'm doing it because I want a family, etc. And I believe in family, and it costs money. But I'm just saying, we're looking at how much I'm getting to how much I'm gaining. I'm losing a considerable amount of money, all right? And what makes me so special, I love to answer that question. I am in the top 14% of earners, in the top 11 to 10% of earners for black men in America, all right? I'm athletic, I'm smart, I can pretty much solve any problem. The list goes on. You guys already seen a bunch of videos. I'm not trying to, suck my own dick here. But the point is, it's all true. I'm very hard to replace. I'm a rarity, literally. If you guys look at one of my other videos, I actually use math to show just how rare I am. Then I have a couple more for you guys. What a weirdo. This part actually made me laugh when I first read it. She said, this MFer couldn't wait to get back and send you that pic. These MFers are diabolical these days, which I thought was kind of funny when I first read it. Wow, he's petty as hell. You dodged a bullet with this man-child. I'm a man-child because I talk about my boundaries. Again, you guys look at part 1 or part 2. I showed the message that I said. I simply told her that I respect her boundaries. If she don't want to cook for me, I'm going to find another girl to cook for me. That's the bottom line. This is the last bit here. Seeing a picture of him with a date with someone else was straight up manipulative, yada, yada, yada. Guys really think that they're all that and shit. Well, yeah, I am, because the majority of girls are getting passed around. They date, they get passed around, and the guy takes a W. They date, they get passed around, the guy takes a W. Over and over and over and over again. And then they get old, and they get bitter, and then there are stuff like this. In fact, I also want to shine some light on this, because it's going to be the last video. This is part 6. My girl, the one that showed me this originally, she literally told me, okay, I knew you were talking to other girls, but I told you I don't want to know the details about it, which is fine. I have a 100% respect for that. She don't want to know the details of it, and I respect that. But she was forced into this unwillingly. So actually, this is the reason why I say girls keep girls single. She saw exactly what I meant during that time. Her friend kept showing her pictures constantly. I'll find some more, I'll find some more. My girl kept saying, I don't want to see all that stuff. Like, I know what he's doing. I don't want to be a part of it. I know what he's doing. Stop showing me it. But her girl kept saying her all this stuff like, girl, leave him, do all this stuff. He's mean to you. He's abusive. She's like, no, he treats me good. He's treated me better than any man has ever treated me. He treats me good. I don't want to leave him. I care about him, etc. And she keeps trying to convince her girl, her girlfriend, as they call each other, to leave me because she's having problems with her guy. So it wasn't even about her. It's just misery loves company. So also my fiance wanted to put her input because she also wasn't involved in this unwillingly. So on one of her account, did some real sleazy stuff, put some personal information out there. If she wants to tell you all that, she can, but she also wants to put her input because she's involved in this, and a lot of other girls that I am dating are involved in this when they didn't want to be involved in this. So feel free to say whatever you want. It's recording.
So, first of all, the post was taken from my private Facebook account that I have marked as private from the public because I'm tired of the girl drama. It is, in my relationship with him, the only time I've ever been stressed out is from other girls doing stuff like this. He's never once stressed me out. He's treated me well. I have been treated the best I've ever have. In fact, right now, we're going on a road trip that he is fully funding because he knows how important this road trip is for me. He's funding this road trip. He is building a savings account so that I can go see family. He's doing all this stuff for me. And the comments are literally taking everything out of context to make it sound miserable, including this ex-coworker of mine saying that they were trying to warn me and saying that I can't do this and all that. I don't want any other men. I've never wanted any men, and I've told everyone that. I don't want to be with other men. And they can try to warn me all I want, but I now have a real diamond engagement ring on my finger that I got at the Four Seasons, and I'm going on a road trip that I don't even have to pay for right now. All of us girls, I know, because I've also talked to the other girls, we are perfectly happy. We've been happy. We've been treated well. A lot of us don't have any financial worries. All these girls are taking things out of context. A lot of them are double standard just because he's a man, she's a woman. Because I agree with all of this. It's he has his standards, she has her standards. She can't be going on saying, I don't do this for a man after a certain amount of dates, and then gets mad at him because he says he doesn't do something till a certain amount of dates. It's all contradictory, and honest to God, most of them are being sexist because they're all coming after him for being a man, but then supporting her just because she is a woman, even though they are doing the same thing, just from different ends of the spectrum, because one's a man, one's a woman.
No, that's 100% true. So I'll leave the video with that. If you guys want me to start bringing more girls on so you guys can see actually how it is in my relationship, I'll do that too. But yeah, that's going to be it for this whole thing. Make sure you guys check out 5 through 1. This is part 6. For the third time, I'm honored to say I have been on Are We Dating the Same Guy?